And welcome back to the Nothing Show. It's 8/20/2021, 7:30 in the morning. I'm going to make a quick episode here, talk a little bit about what happened yesterday, what's going on in the markets today, and then try and get it out to you and get on off to work. I've got a good feeling about today. We just broke a local all-time high in the Bitcoin price. It just broke the 48,000 mark, which has been a resistance level. Now we've been bouncing up and testing and getting rejected and going back and rejecting. Let's just go to the charts. Let's take a look at it in Brave. It's my new browser I'm giving a look at. Brave is kind of interesting. It's what all the cool kids are using. You earn rewards for let me bring it up in my, give me a second here. Let's show you guys too, make this thing interactive. What do we want? We want my desktop. It's early, my brain's not working. So here you go. This is my rewards page. I've already made 0.12 BAT, which is their native token for doing rewards on their browser, which is equal to almost a dime. So I just got it, but we're going to try and use it, take a look at it, earn some rewards. Again, passive income. They're paying you for just doing what you're doing anyways. So here, this is CoinMarketCap. Let's take a look at the trading view on Bitcoin. I said, let's take a look. Oh, you're just making me mad. All right. Computer slow. Trading view. I like the trading view. I like candles. Let's take a look at the candles. Show me the candles already. We're in the 1 day. So let's zoom in here so we can see. So you can see yesterday was a good day. Remember, if you're in Tucson, it's a 5 o'clock close. So we're already almost, over halfway through the day for Bitcoin. And it wicked all the way up to 48. Looks like we have a slight pullback, 47.9. But you can see this is where we've been testing. This would be our third, or at least second retest. I guess this one, on this day, we went down, but at some point we were retesting that 48,000. So if we get north of that 48,000 mark, we could really see some price action going to the north, which we'd like a lot. Otherwise, it'd probably be a good time to maybe punch out and close a trade. I feel like if we get rejected again here, we're going to see just another retracement. We've been seeing this sideways action where every few days we're just kind of bouncing between this 46,000 to 43, 44,000 mark. And every time we get rejected at this 48,000, I feel like it's just a stronger signal that eventually we're going to go back down. I know the market sentiment's there. I haven't looked at RSI today. Again, we're going to just keep a close eye on it and see what happens. So that's my Bitcoin. Oh, yeah, there. That's my Bitcoin update. Let's go back to primary. So Bitcoin's looking strong today. It looks like the bulls are back in control, and I'm going to make another run at it. Some of the talking heads are screaming manipulation already. We always like to say manipulation when things aren't going our way. But because it's had such a predictable top, every time it's rallying, it hits that 47,800 level and just stops. So we'll see. And that just, it seems like someone's throttling down, not just someone, but a group of investors are throttling down on the Bitcoin price. One theory is for the amount of manipulation is that if you just let Bitcoin go and do what it wants to do, that no one would ever invest in any other assets. The stock market would just take a huge hit because everyone would just be in Bitcoin. So the powers that be, the crypto mafia, are manipulating the price. But that's okay. I don't really care. You just got to know what they're doing and follow what they do. And if you do that, you get not financial advice, but that's the plan, to try to make some money. So that being said, let's talk about Namebase a little bit. We had a real nice chat yesterday with Taishun, the CEO of Namebase, he was an MIT dropout. They seem to be kind of popular in the crypto space. They go to MIT for 2 years and learn everything they can from MIT, and then head out on their own and start their own companies. I think the CEO of Hedera Hashgraph is in that same boat. I have to research on that. I had a question about that because they needed a small package, light, fast operating network, and that's why they chose Handshake. And I'm not knocking Handshake at all, but it is proof of work, which gets a lot of, that's what gets all the negative attention in the media about mining it and being expensive and being hard on the environment because you're sucking up a bunch of energy. Whereas if you're following my daily content here and you remember Hashgraph is super light. So I brought it up, but neither the host nor the CEO of Namebase had ever heard of it. So I don't know if it would work. I think it would work for what they're trying to do. Maybe we can try and reach out to the people over at Hashgraph and see what they, if they'd even consider talking to me about that. That'd be an interesting interview to talk to the devs over at Hashgraph and see if that that could be a cross chain or an integration to lighten up on the proof of work that's currently Namebase is built around. So Namebase again is decentralized top level domain names, and I finally got my count. So apparently, I was looking at like a three. They told me a 2 to 3 day window yesterday to get my funds activated through the Played, which is a funny name for it, right? You got Played. But you get on the horn with the CEO of the company, and next thing you know, your funds are available. So I was pretty happy with that. I don't know if that was actually what happened. It probably just the transaction probably went quicker. They probably tell you 2 to 3 days. So when it takes a day and a half, you're like happy, like I am now. So I got funded on Namebase, and I didn't think it was going to be this much fun, but it's super fun. You can bid on all these domain names. You create your own and start your own auctions. And I can't tell you any of the names I'm bidding on because I don't want anyone to go and bid against me. But if no one bids against you, you just pay the mining fee, which I believe currently is like 0.09 HNS, which is the Handshake Network token, which is what drives the Namebase. So Namebase is a centralized company built on top of a decentralized blockchain. I think it's a ingenious way of approaching blockchain because if you have decentralized blockchain layer one, for the common user, it's hard to use. You need to have crypto wallets and be able to transfer funds around, and it's not that user friendly right now. So when you build a tool such as a centralized application such as Namebase on top of a decentralized blockchain, your integrity of the blockchain remains, your security and your censorship resistance is there, but you get the convenience of a centralized company helping you to manage your NFTs. If you lose your keys, you can do your two-step authentication through them. So there's some safeties put in place that, I mean, that's the problem with the blockchain, that you lose your keys, you're done. It's a very, you have to really take control and responsibility for your own ownership of your keys and the assets that is protecting. So if you're anything like me, you know, you've probably lost your driver's license a couple times and your social security card, and had to get a new birth certificate. Well, on the blockchain, there is no go backs. There is no, I'm going to get a new one. You lose your keys, you're done. So important part about blockchain and DeFi and the whole crypto universe. But again, I think it's an interesting approach to have it layer one blockchain, and then layer 2 centralized tools. I think that makes the on-ramp a whole lot easier and opens up the door into DeFi, into crypto, a whole lot easier for the everyday user. And that's really what you need to have mass adoption, is you need it to be easy enough that I can show my father, who's actually a retired dev, he could probably figure it out, but an older person or anybody that isn't real familiar how to use DeFi. So there you go. But yeah, super fun project. I'm excited about Namebase. I asked to participate as a new user to evaluate their new user experience, and hopefully I'm waiting to hear back from their graphics designer Liz and get in that program. If you participate, they give you 100 HNS tokens that you can use. I already have a few because I got hot feet and jumped in, but I'm going to try and get involved in the community and participate. I think it's a great project. If they could get mass integration with the browsers like Chrome, Mozilla, you could really see this thing take off. And it's really important. I'm not going to get into the technicals why a decentralized top layer name is so important, but it is, even especially in the DeFi space, where like with Uniswap you have a centralized website that controls a decentralized blockchain, and that's a point of weakness. That's a point where you could be attacked. That's how these centralized exchanges get hacked. Even though they're in the DeFi space, their front end is centralized. So when you get into decentralized top level domain, you get a little more security in my mind. And of course, you get censorship resistance that, again, like with I don't mean to pick on Uniswap, but they're like the biggest DeFi exchange. Even though, again, it's a DeFi exchange, they can be pressured by governments and other authorities because they're a centralized exchange on a centralized top layer domain. So that can be used as leverage against them. Governments can attack the people there at the company, the developers, to do their will. So you get into a decentralized exchange, now decentralized top layer domain name, now they can't shut you off. It gives you a whole lot more censorship resistance. So this is important technology. It's in its infancy, so the use case is not quite there. I mean, the use case is there, but the utility isn't there quite yet. There are some applications for it, but right now it's just a fun place to go and create your own TLDs for the future. And then you can also trade and buy and sell. And I've already picked up a few that I didn't think were going to be available. Again, I can't tell you what they are until I own them. But they were, again, super. If I would have just been in like 2 months earlier, there were so many great names that were already bought up that they got for, like I said, for 0.09, just for the mining cost, which is 0.09 HNS. It's not even, it's like a penny or a half a penny, right? It's nothing. So you can own these are NFTs, you own them outright, and all you have to do is every couple of years prove that you still have the keys by doing a little mining action. Again, for a penny or two every 2 years, you own these domain names outright forever and ever. It's really cool. And the fun part of it is actually, I think, in the owning and trading of these domain names. It's pretty sweet. As soon as you start searching and looking, it gets pretty fun. I can see the attraction already. So anyway, I'm looking forward to doing some more participation in the Namebase community and trying to join their team and help them develop their product. It was an incredible chat. You can always go to Marcin Mikus and see the replay if you're really that interested. Again, he's a great channel. You should check it out. Just mention my name if you go there. All right. Till next time. Peace.